I'm Woodcraft Hamster, and I thought I'd do another quick fire lighting video today, and this time I'm going to be showing you how to use Fatwood, which is this stuff here. Comes from pine trees, and it is the sort of the very resinous pine wood that is very, very good for fire lighting. So what I'll do, I'll bring you in a little bit closer and I'll show you how we process this down and then how we get it lit with the spark. Right then guys, so here we have our Fatwood, and in order to process this, again this is a fairly simple procedure. So what you want to do is take a knife, and again you can either use a sharp blade or the back of your knife, and all you want to do is just scrape down like so. It's quite a soft wood, so it lends itself to doing this really well. It's almost like you're making a feather stick out of it. And once you've got a nice lump at the end, you can chop that off. And what you're left with, hopefully you can see relatively well there, is bundle of sort of very fine shavings, which you can loosen out a little bit. And this is full. I mean, it's a shame you can't smell this through the video, but this has got a very strong pine smell. It's actually a really nice thing to light fires with, and the smell itself, especially you're burning pine wood or you stick a couple of bits of fat wood on the fire, it's really nice. Now, so we've got that in our little fire lighting trough, and I'm using my fire steel that was a gift from a friend, with a nice antler handle, and it's the buck. I'm not even sure which buck this is. It's a small buck locking knife essentially, which I'll use as my striker. So again, what you can do is you get the steel right in there. Maybe a bit difficult with this. Let's have a look. And there we go. Took a couple of extra sparks because it's got a little bit of an indent in here, which makes striking a little bit more difficult. But again, this stuff, I mean, the smell here, as I say, it's a lovely smell of this stuff burning. Now that small amount there will probably be enough to get a decent fire going if you put the preparation in advance. You've got plenty of small size kindling and that kind of thing, certainly in the summertime when it's dry. If you're going over the winter time or in wet conditions, or especially windy conditions, I'd probably double, triple, if not more, the amount on there. But it is just as simple as that. Now these sticks of Fatwood, you can get these, you can make these yourself. There's plenty of videos on YouTube to show how you would collect this from a fallen pine tree or even a standing pine. Alternatively, you can buy this stuff online. You can get it from camping stores, you can get it from places that sell sort of bushcraft materials, survival materials, that kind of thing. Now I always keep a couple of these in my EDC fire kit, just because of how simple and easy they are to use. I mean, personally, my first and foremost tinder, as I've said in other videos, is actually birch bark. I really do like birch bark, and for me, it's in essence it's a guaranteed way of lighting a fire, as is this. Now there's not a great deal of pine trees in the areas that I have permission to use for bushcraft and camping, which is why more than likely why I favour birch bark above this. But there again, do not underestimate Fatwood for giving you a very good, easy way of lighting a fire. Benefit of this stuff, because it's resinous, you can have this in your pocket, you can wade through a river, you can drop it in a puddle, you could be sitting there under loads and loads of rain, and this stuff will still light. So again, as a bushcraft tinder, really good material, highly recommend it. Right guys, well I hope that was useful. That was Fatwood, and hopefully you saw quite how simple it was to not only process but then to get that to light. Really good to have as part of your fire lighting kit, even if it's not what you use regularly. If you want to go out and start practicing bow drill and hand drill and that kind of thing, again, there's nothing wrong with those, but I tend to keep this almost as an emergency backup. You know, if I decide, right, I'm going out for a couple of days camping and I'm going to use nothing but bow drill, you know, you can get to a point with, especially with new techniques, where they're just not working for you, and all you want to do is get a little fire going, get something hot to eat, or get a hot drink, you know, get a brew on. So something like this, and or birch bark, or you know, other things of that type. Cotton wool again is also a really good tinder, albeit not as natural as maybe this and birch bark. But yeah, I really do like this as a fire lighting tinder. So anyway, any questions you guys might have, any comments you want to put, stick them in the box below. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Cheers.